Low libido wife was sexting, became high libido. Is this cheating? What's going on? So this is a super weird story that happened about 5 years ago, but I'm still not over it. In the last 15 years, I worked on my career, became a surgeon, income increased, lifestyle improved. My wife stopped her career. We have 2 kids. She was home most of the time. Our sex life was boring. I was high libido. She was low libido. Most of the time, I initiated. It was like maintenance sex. Suddenly, 5 years ago, she became a sex maniac. I mean, like, she started giving me blowjobs and demanded sex several times a day, even for me, too much. A few weeks later, I found out that she was sexting with a random guy from another country, like hard sexting. She sent him nudes, close-up pictures. In the same time, she planned a trip with some female friends to this country and wrote him to meet her. They made plans for meeting, looking for a hotel. The interesting thing is, this guy is a laborer without any education, divorced, has a child, from a pretty poor country. He is not good looking, muscular. She even offered him to pay for the train ticket to the town where she was supposed to be. So, in terms of sex life, I had the time of my life for several weeks. Then she went on a short trip. I discovered her texting on her computer. I confronted her. She said she was sorry. She said it was only for her sexual arousal and compared it to reading an erotic book. It was becoming harder and harder with time because she needed more and more arousal. She said that the planned meeting was fake and she would never do it, but she needed more stimulation, and our sex life is great. She stopped with the sexting, but the guy obviously fell in love and started to treat her with blackmail and sending the nudes to her friends and published the photos all over the internet with her name. After several sleepless nights, he stopped and they never contacted again. She told me that she was sorry and stupid. I told her that I forgive her and everything was fine, but it wasn't. 1, our sex life came back to normal, 1 to 2 times a month after a few weeks. 2, I never really trusted her since. I feel like it was some kind of cheating. So when she started to have high libido 4 months ago again, I sensed that something is going on. This time, she was into a foreign classical music artist. She even invited him to our house. I agreed, but fortunately, he was a total jerk and only used her for help and my money to push his career further. I checked her phone, found some mild flirting at the beginning, but then nothing. He left. She somehow felt abused by him. Again, she said that it was only about the music and she was stupid, and this time it wasn't sexual. Our sex life is great again, so I shouldn't complain, but why do I feel bad? I'm also afraid that her libido will go down again in a few weeks. I must add that I'm super supportive. I love her, I adore her, I tell her that she is beautiful, and I really mean it. I support her in every possible way. I do not force her to have sex with me. I never did. She says that she doesn't know what's going on with her. She says that she loves me, she never wants to leave me, or me to leave her, or be with any other men. I'm in therapy because of a mental breakdown in December, job issues, resolved. And at the same time, the classical artist issue, also resolved, and a low self-esteem. She refuses to see a therapist, but she admits that something is wrong with her.